Hi everyone, it's Abbey again from TV4Education and I'm back with another live. Hi everyone, it's Abbey here again from TV4Education and I'm back with another live to show you how to find all of the great content that we have on TV4Education. This time I'm going to be covering the topics of food webs and food chains in science for Year 7 students, but it can be used for other years and grades as well if you so choose. So I'll be going through all the content that you can find on TV4Education as well as our YouTube search as well as Smart Lessons, which is all available with TV4Education as well. So before I get started, make sure that you click the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you can be notified whenever we go live with one of these sessions or with one of our training sessions or just any updates or news that we have on TV4Ed. And make sure to check out the description so you can see our links to our help articles, to our social media and to our FSI community user group where you can connect with other users and also look at exclusive content. So without further ado, I'll take you to my screen. So here we have my screen. So as usual, I'll just start with a smart search up here in the top and I can just search food chains. And if I have my interest areas selected, it will show things that are relevant to me. So I'll make sure to click science and I'll unclick all of these. And I'll make sure I click secondary just because I know I'm looking for Year 7 content. So when I search through TV4Ed, it will curate these searches to me. So as we can see this video here. You can click on it and have a look and see, oh, it might be a bit better for primary school students. You can still save it because there might be other teachers in your school that it might be useful for, but you're looking for content for Year 7 students. So you can click on this video here and you can see that this is a TED Ed video, which are very popular resources with teachers. You can skip through it and see that it is something that you think would be relevant to your Year 7 students. So you can add it as we normally do to your school's collection and your My Items as well, or you can share it with your students via the share button, or you can just play it to your class straight from TV4Ed if you would like. You can also have a look at this video, Disney Nature, which is more of a documentary style video series that Disney does, and you think that this might be better for them to watch for homework, maybe over the weekend or overnight. So you can save it to your collection, you can share it, and you can also add it to a resource list or any other kind of smart lesson later if you would like, if you want them to watch multiple videos and you don't want to send them multiple links. So you can scroll down as far as you like and see all the different content. So you can see there's another one here on food chain. You can see that there's an episode of Scope, which is another extremely useful resource for upper primary students as well as lower secondary students that teachers like to use. So this one is on apex predators, which are obviously predators that have no natural predators themselves, so they would be on top of the food chain. And you can see that this video has come up because it's either been tagged with food chains or it has it in the description. If I want to be a bit more specific, I can switch to title and I can just look for food chains, and we can see that this is curated it a bit more, and I can see things that are specifically about food chains in the title, and I can add them that way. And I can do this with any of these buttons here, or I can do an advanced search if I'm looking for something specific. If I just want content maybe from ABC, I can just look for documentaries. I can put as many categories in as I want and see how that goes for me. So because we're searching in TV4Ed right now, you can see that the TV4Ed tab is highlighted. If I want to look at smart lessons, I can just click the lessons tab here. And you can see that we have a couple of lessons on food chains. So we've got this TED Ed lesson here. So I can click on that and I can add it to my items. I can see right here that it's been tagged as appropriate for Year 7 students. So I can add it, and you can also edit these lessons once you've added them to your My Items later. If you like the lesson but you want to make it a bit more appropriate to the students that you are teaching. So this one here is a blue one, which means it's a resource list. So I can add this to my library as well. Maybe this will give my students some extra content. So maybe it's not required, but it's some extra kind of content that they can listen to or watch. If maybe they're working on assignments, and they can have extra content if they want, and research their own things if they want. So I can add that to my items as well, and I can now, so you can also access the smart lessons from your home screen as well if you just scroll down to the bottom, but if you're already searching and you've already got what you want, you can just search from lessons here. So now you see that now that I've switched back to Smart Search, so because I was still on title, it was only showing me things with the title. So if I click on this one, you can see that this one has food chains in the title, in the description, sorry, so it's come up as well. So I can add that to my library as well if I would like. So that's another TED Ed lesson, which are quite popular with teachers as well. So I can switch straight to YouTube if I want, and I've got food chains in there. So we'll switch now and we'll switch to food webs. We've got all the content we need on food chains, so we'll just search food web, and it comes up with all of the curated YouTube and regular YouTube content that you can access. If you're new here and you don't know the difference, YouTube is just everything that is currently available on YouTube that you can search through TV4Ed, aside from unlisted and private videos, obviously, but anything that is publicly available, you can search through here. And curated YouTube is the same thing. It's just the content has been curated by our TV4Ed team so that it is educational, curriculum based, so there isn't anything inappropriate or distracting in there. So you can click on this one here. You can see that it is a Crash Course Kids video, which once again is a very popular resource for teachers, particularly upper primary and lower secondary teachers. So it works just the same. You just save it as you would a TV4Ed video or a smart lesson, or you can share it directly with your students if you would like, or just play it from here. You can see that this video has captions. You can turn those on and off however you like. The YouTube videos are only available with captions if they are currently available with captions on YouTube, which most educational content automatically is, and usually educational content automatically has the captions turned on for YouTube. But you can turn them on and off here if you would like. You can change the settings, the playback speed, the quality of the video, etc. So you can go down to regular YouTube if you want to see a bit more variety, and see if there's anything else that would interest you. You can see there's a video here of food chains and webs, so you can add that to your library as well. There's also a watch later button here, so if you're logged into your YouTube channel on this computer, you can just click watch later and it will automatically save it to your watch later. As you can see, I'm signed in as Abbey Thorpe, so that's automatically saved it to my watch later if I want to watch it later in YouTube as opposed to TV4Ed. So that's how you search both the TV4Ed videos as well as YouTube videos on this topic through TV4Ed, and you can also search smart lessons as well. Sorry, my mouse got away from me there. So we'll go to my items now, and I'll show you the lessons that we saved before. So we'll just go up to my items. Worth noting that when you add something to your my items, people that have watched these lives before will know that it automatically saves it to your school's collection as well. The difference between these two is that the my items are all the things that you have personally saved, so it's your collection, whereas the school collection is everything that all of the staff, teachers at school have saved. So you can search through here as well. If you know that your fellow science teachers are also teaching food webs, or maybe there was a teacher that taught the class before you and you know they saved some content to TV4Ed, you can search in here as well if you would like. And you can see the content that comes up. So that's not just the content we've saved, it's also a lot of content from previous years as well. So we'll go back to my items. As well as clicking on the videos, you can also click on the smart lessons now, and you can open and close these tabs here. So currently these tabs are all open, which means that I can see all of the content that I have saved to my items. If I just want to see the smart lessons, I can close these tabs here, and now I'm just seeing the smart lessons. So I can go into this one, which I believe was the resource list that we saved. And you can see that this one is all just a list of videos because it's a resource list, so there's no questions. You can add questions yourself if you would like. Since you've added this to your My Items, you can click Add Question here, or you can add another resource if you would like. You can delete the videos, you can change the order, you can clip the videos with the little scissor tool here. So you can make this lesson your own if you would like. Same with the TED Ed lessons that we saved before. These are the same as our video lessons that have a variety of TV4Ed and YouTube videos in them, except it's just one TED Ed video with all the questions relating to that specific video. So same with the questions, you can move them around if you want, you can delete them, you can edit them. So if you want to edit these multiple choice questions just to have maybe 3 choices instead of 4 to make it simpler for your class, you can do that as well. And you can also create these lessons yourself. So if you want to create a resource list with all of the content that we just saved before, I'll close these tabs, you can do that. So if you go to where my cursor is in the upper left here and click on it, the menu will come up. Make sure to only click on it once, unlike me. I got a bit impatient. I go to create lesson and I'll open it in a new tab. Just make life easier for myself so I don't have to come off the home page that I want to get back to later. And you can just type in whatever it is that you want as the title and the description. You can change these later, so don't stress too much about it. You can change them as often, as many times as you would like. And you can say biology science lesson for year 7 students. And you can click save. So creating your own resource lists are a great way. Maybe you don't want to create a lesson for your students, but you still want to create you can still create a smart lesson without the questions. So if you don't want to send your students multiple links, which is more work for you and might be a bit confusing to the students, you can create a resource list and then you only need to send them one link and all the videos they need to access for the class are in there, whether they're for homework or you just want them to have access to all of these throughout the duration of the term while you're studying what you're studying and while they're working on their assignments maybe. So just go to add resource here. And then you can just type in whatever it is you want. If you have the, you can copy and paste the video titles in here if you want to make it a bit easier for yourself, but I'll just type in this. So I know that this was one of the lessons I added to my items, so I can do that. And then I can do this as well. So I search TV4Education there, which is why these videos come up. If I want to search YouTube, I just click the YouTube tab, type it in again. So we typed food webs into YouTube, so we'll just type that in again. As once again, you can copy and paste the video titles if you want, but for the purposes of this, I'll just do this. So I know I added a Crash Course Kids video, so I'll do that. You can also upload your own files if you want. With this tab, you can add article URLs, you can add text as well, so it doesn't just have to be videos, it can be any content that you want to show your students. So that's how easy it is to search for resources on this topic in TV4Ed. So we've gone through how to search through TV4Ed, as well as how to search through our YouTube search and our smart lessons on this topic, how to add those smart lessons to your items, how to access them, as well as how to create your own if you so wish. So I hope you got something out of this lesson. If you have any suggestions on what topics you would like to see me cover in the next videos, what topics you'd like to see me to show you the content that we have on TV4Education for, leave them in the comments below or just contact us and I'll be happy to do that for you. Once again, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to ring the bell so you can be notified whenever it is that we go live, as well as make sure to check the description for our help articles, as well as our social media, and as well as our FSI community user group where you can access exclusive content and you can also chat with us and other users if you would like. So until next time, I hope everyone has a great day. Bye everyone.